I think a lot of people tell writers not to write. They should do something else as a different profession. Here's the good news. It's the most noble thing you're ever going to do, quite frankly. Why? Because writing is about exploring the human condition and why we are the way we are, from the most honest and loving and most compassionate and most deeply felt place possible. This is what writers do, right? We explore why we are human.
But then after graduate school, the main challenge becomes finding that accountability outside of the classroom.
It's very, very important to drink. They say that one glass of red wine is very, very good for your health. But, you know, if you get a big enough glass, like bottle-sized, and just like pour the whole bottle into that single glass, you not only take care of your health, but you get zonked out of your mind. I don't know if that helps in writing.
I actually don't get it done unless there's a deadline that's 4 days past and I'm getting paid a lot of money. I mean, even then sometimes I actually don't get it done.
I keep myself disciplined, whatever works. Sometimes I tell myself something horrible will happen if I don't write. And usually something horrible does, but it's just a bad mood.
The way that a writer writes is a writer just sits in the chair, and like Stephen King once said, a writer reads and a writer writes. It really is not more complicated than that.
Allow for inspiration. Actually give yourself the gift of going out and seeking inspiration. Read books, manuscripts, screenplays, anything you can get your hands on. Specifically if it's like a low-rent writer who like maybe has a blog that like 3 people read, just like rip off their stuff.
One trick I have for getting my work done is to tell my family that they're not allowed to talk to me unless they're bleeding.
Never, ever give up. You may hear a lot of no's, you may get a lot of rejections, but it could mean that an editor or an agent is in a bad mood, or maybe they're afraid of losing their job and they just want to go with a book that's like the last bestseller they did.
The practical thing in life is simply that you have to have, and I do believe in this, a writing system where you write every single day for at least 90 minutes. I have to tell you, I am now at a point in my life, I'm 50, and I'm very comfortable in my writing, but I would have been at this point 10, maybe 12 years ago if I'd have written every single day for 90 minutes.
Other trick I have is to let personal hygiene go.
What I ended up doing was joining a critique group, and that ended up being the best thing for my writing, because how we set it up was that every week we can bring up to 7 pages, and that is only 1 page a day, but it really adds up. So after 4 years of being in the group, I produced 3 different novels and articles too. And my book is coming out this spring, and I believe it's the 5th published book that's a result of our writing group. So it really was effective.
Invent childhood traumas. This is so tremendous for me. It has worked so, so well. You just imagine the horrible things that might have happened to you in your youth that nobody can like really, you know, fight you on. And then you just like spew. You just like spew at the world and get your own back on them. It's great. I mean, I was raised Catholic, so I don't even have to use that much imagination. Just imagine what happened to me.
It's not that I'm disorganized. Okay, I am.
Don't think about it too much. Write from your gut. Get out of your head. Meditate. Write every single day. And when you write, really don't think about writing. Just write what comes to you. And you will find that you will become a better writer.
And do not stop calling yourself a writer, even if you're not published yet. You are a writer. It's a magical thing to be.
Good luck to you. And remember, you know, dental hygiene is a very noble profession too, so you might want to consider that. Just kidding.